Hello, welcome! Having finished the first two DROD blind races, I'm going to continue with my plan and play number 3, which I guess I didn't actually download yet. Download! A 3-for-all. Okay. Oh, it uses a custom style. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's see what we're in for here. So let me just say to myself, to remind myself, I do want to post a race time for this, so if there are challenges or secret rooms, those will be saved for the end. Don't try to do them immediately. The start of the race, at the very beginning. Chat, go away please. I always forget to do that. Too Hot to Handle by Dragon Vogel. Alternative Arsenal by Nuntar. And, oh dear, Gentryii Set Go by Crimson Moon. Another Gentryii level by Crimson Moon, what a surprise. Alright, oh, and Bridge of Ice by Lucky Luck. I enjoyed Lord of Time a lot, so I think I'm going to choose this one first. You can drop scrolls off of ice bridges, by the way. Okay, Bridge of Ice. Something about freezing fingers and how Beethra wished he had gloves and stuff. Right. What are those? Okay, so that's thin ice. It looks weird over a bridge. So I've been told this is going to be fairly quick. Fagundo... Wabas and gel. What? Okay, so remove all gel. How? Drop bridge, I guess? So, got it. Thin ice is supporting bridge. I need to... Alright, I understand what I need to do. Sure, let's start with that. Wabas... Oh, I only get one circle around here, huh? So I need to use Wabas to their maximum potential to get rid of as much ice as I can. Because all this ice has to go away. Okay, so how much ice is this? Let me plan out my Waba explosions. So if there were... If a Gentryii... Fagundo would explode here. I'd get rid of these 3. And then... Okay, So 1... 2, 3, and then number 4 would be here, and that would sink the Fagundo. Okay. The thing is, in order to plan for that, I need to be able to manipulate these Wabas in a different way, and I don't have pretty much any options at all about how they're going to go. Like, they'll just do their thing regardless. And that's a problem, isn't it? Well, let's see. Is that true? Actually, I think I can... Yeah, here's what I can do. I can pre-position like that. I do want a second one like this. But see, this isn't going to work. There are a few reasons this is not going to work. Well, I'll get as far as I can. So what I was picturing was going to be this, and then, yeah, the problem is that I have to do this now, and this would sink my Fagundo. Because I had been planning to do... Oh, so there's another problem. Oh boy, it's going to be one of these, huh? Alright, so there's only 2 ways around that I can go. If I want my horizontal position... See, this Waba is way too far to the... Well, that's okay. I can move it back west that way. Let's see, I have to go at least this far around to make any... to melt any ice at all. So my plan is bad because it involves the Fagundo dying here. If I were to not do that, see, then I would have to explode here... and there, but that just doesn't, that's the only way it's ever going to work, isn't it? Because, sure, I can get rid of these 3 with an explosion here. I can get rid of these 3 with an explosion here. That leaves this, 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 and this. So one explosion here would take care of those, but then I need one in the center for the rest of those. If I would do this any other way, like for example with this, I would leave those. I could explode here, so that's 2, 3, but then that splits it in an impossible way. So what if I were to do here, here, I mean, okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 13, so I need to get 3 with 3 of the explosions and 4 with another, basically. So I still think my plan is good, except that I just can't get the Wubbas positioned the way they need to be for this, it seems. Unless this would go all the way down there. And then this would stick around here-ish. Like, I can do that one now. So there's that. This one can also be done now. Okay, maybe this will work after all, actually. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I just need to hold the Fagundo still, move this Wubba here-ish. Yeah, okay, this works. Cool. So, get you into place right there, get you into place right there, and there we go. Okay. Maybe not the best start. Alright. Let's do a little better with the rest of these. Rock Giants. No sword. Okay, so drop Thin Ice to drop Rock Giants. Now, I do have the option of moving them around, but that is unlikely to help. I need to get rid of my sword because I need to get on and off, and that involves dropping the trapdoor if I'm sorted. Alright, so if I do the obvious here... well... that doesn't work because of that, and I don't think I can get around here in any way. Okay, so not that. So, what if I were to bring you all the way around here? That seems quite beneficial, in fact. What if I could do that with both of these? Could I do that with both of these? Maybe. Quite possibly. Except not quite. Right? Because now you're too close, and then you kill me. Okay. So I don't think I can really do those both at once. I mean, I can move them in there, sure, but that's not beneficial. That's the opposite of beneficial. Isn't it? Yeah, seems to be. Okay. So if I move just one around here, I can certainly do that. Then I move you in there, then I go here. Okay, there we go. However, now I have to get back. So, sure, I can do... without the ice bridges, perhaps I needed to save some of those for the return trip. Unless I can make this work still, which I cannot. Okay. So can I avoid dropping an ice bridge? I need to drop that one to get away from you. But here I can avoid this and save it for later. Okay. Now will that be enough? Also, no, I can't. Not like that. Yeah, that's not avoidable in that way. Alright, so let's go back to this pattern. I have no more ice bridges left. If I move you around the south, that doesn't really put me in a better position because you still kill me there. If I move you around the north, if I move you both around the north, so turn order plays into this a little bit. Let's see. If only I could just get around that. But I can't quite. Okay. So that's the wrong approach somehow. Still not feeling good about the idea of doing this. There's not really a good opportunity to get my sword in there and do anything. Okay, so let's try the same thing I did before, but flipped vertically. Just in case that makes turn order do something nicer or something like that. So I believe what I did was this. And then, yeah, okay, so it definitely changes the way this works because of turn order. But I can't do anything useful and there's no getting around that. Okay, so let's think about ways to preserve the ice bridge. If I bring you all the way around there and you all the way around here, both of you are here, But you're in the middle, and that's no good for me. Because that just kills me. So yeah, no, still the closest I can do is either this around the bottom like that, or that guy around the top, and I can't do both at once. Right? Like, I could dip in there and do that, but that's not helpful. Like, at this point, I have to move you around the top. I could leave that intact for a moment. Oh, hey, this looks like it could be something. So what if I were doing that, but also did this? It's no good, because I still can't get out. Right? Pretty sure. Yeah, it's no good, because I still can't get out. Okay. So not that. So what did I do exactly that seemed kind of good there? Well, but that lets me keep that ice bridge intact, and maybe that's a good enough escape route for the situation like what? It doesn't seem like it's going to be. So what am I missing here? Wait, can I keep... If I keep you there... and still do this... Leave that into... No, that doesn't keep you there. So you get out. I drop this. Once I'm down here, there's no getting back up north. They have the angle to come and kill me just... exactly in the way I don't want them to. That's of little benefit. It does move you there, which maybe... Let's see. If I could... Okay, so let's try that with the other turn order. So I went in here, I did this, I keep that bridge up. I do... Okay, see, with the other turn order, that guy comes after me, more aggressively. So the other way was better, for that pattern at least, it seemed. Well now... Yeah, I have to do it like this. I go there, they go here, and I either go north or south here. Neither one helps me. If I go north, I end up with you. If I go south, I end up with nothing that I like. Just death. Alright, fine. I'll come back for this room later, because that's impossible right now. Dagger, Roach Queens. Okay. Looks as though I just really want to drop this bridge. There's no music here. There we go. It had to switch from puzzle music to attack music, and it got confused somehow. Alright, so this is a combat arena. I need some safety in the middle. Or better yet, I could just, like, drop everything. Okay, so I need to get my sword back to eventually do this and drop the rest of the bridge, but the ice all has to go away first. Feels like I want something resembling that in order to have safety in here. Okay, so I need to step there. Problem is, while I can kill stuff with a dagger on thin ice, it uses up my platform. Okay, I see. That's how it is. Got it. Okay. So I just need to engineer that kind of thing to happen more. Okay, so this is an ice carving puzzle, of course. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Don't like leaving that little bit of ice there. This is going to be very trial and error heavy. Okay. So I want to pretty much drop as much as I can on the way up and on the way down. Pretty much. I don't think that's a good idea. I'd rather do this, probably. Alright, so I have only those roaches, and that's survivable. I have dropped pretty much all the ice, however, I don't think I can get out of here alive. Hey, I'm wrong. Okay, close. And that's just fine, okay. Okay. So I just need to survive now for a bit. Okay. Wait, I didn't get this? How did that happen? Oh, I see what I did. Alright, reset, and I thought I had been going south when I was going north. Okay, well, so I had a pattern that kind of worked, but it's impossible because I actually did need to take more turns than I took there. So what if instead of that... How important is that? That's pretty important. So I have some options. I could carve a little bit more of this before I go up there. What if I do that? It's pretty much the same. Alright, well this was kind of good, but not good enough. Okay, I see what I need to do. Or slowly getting closer to seeing what I need to do, at least. I need to make... I need to go a certain distance to the south here. I think that means I need to take that path. This should be okay. Yes, okay. That was survivable. Okay, maybe? Now, okay, so no, this is gonna kill me, isn't it? Well, maybe. Strangely enough, no. That's surprising. Okay. Well, I guess that works. Alright then. 29 combo. Okay, so let's see if this room is still impossible. What do you want here? Like, there's only so many possibilities. Actions that I can take. I can just drop the bridges. Obviously that's wrong. I can shuffle rock giants from there to a place like that. That requires me to step on the bridge in order to get him hung up on the corner. When I'm here, I could move you in there. Have I tried this? I'm not sure that I have. And actually, if I had a gap there, it wouldn't really help me. See, the problem is I can't get here and then back to any place safe. There's nothing I can really do to get the giants hung up on each other, because I need a sword to make that productive. Okay. I can't just bring a sword. Alright, so... one more time, if I flip that vertically, does anything good happen? So I can either drop this bridge or not now, which makes me feel like I probably don't want to immediately. That one can never help me escape from a giant. Like, the turn order here means you don't come around that corner. However, coming around that corner just means I die here instead of there. Or so it would seem. So if you do come around that corner... Well, now I didn't drop the bridge. The thin ice. Yeah, so this is different. I have to use a different pattern here because of turn order. Who's a what? You're number 1, you're number 2. I can move you around there. And that's kind of almost good, but it's just not quite. Unless I can do something different... I can't. Can't do anything different with... Let's see, what does a rock giant do? Okay, yeah, I can't... Since he's not brained, I can't get around him like like that. Oh boy, rock giants. Can I leave this bridge up somehow? How would that help me? It'd be cool if I could get in and out on this side. Oh boy, yeah, that's going to be useful. Smash! Okay. So, what did I try? If I move both of you over here first, then that's no good, because you're in the middle, and that's the problem. As soon as one of them is in the middle, I can't cross over there at all, ever. So it absolutely has to be hung up on a corner like it is there. So the ideal would be if I could shift you here and you here while I get to the other side. So they would have to both simultaneously be coming over on opposite sides. Yeah, like that's ever going to happen. No, that's impossible. So the best I can do is just one. So if I've done this one, I haven't tried this, but that's what happens if I do. If I were to pull you in here, that couldn't possibly be to my benefit, surely. I don't see how it could. As soon as I'm over here, you do that. So if I leave you there instead, that does nothing useful. That's definitely not it. Okay. I can't really go anywhere until I've done this, and I have to use up the bridge to do it, but I need to keep... Oh, wait a second. There is something slightly different I can do here. I can do this. Is that actually different in any meaningful way, though? It doesn't seem to be, because you still end up doing the same exact thing. That does not seem helpful. That is not helpful. Okay, this room's still impossible. That has not changed. Alright. Pickaxe and gel. That's an interesting combination. And a puff for some reason. Drop all trapdoors, don't kill all tar stuff. So tar stuff has to stay intact, but I have to drop the trapdoors. What's the actual challenge here? There's nothing under that. That's just bridge. Oh. The challenge is to open the trapdoor gate without dropping this bridge? Huh? I need to make thin ice. Got it. Got it. Okay. I need to make thin ice using a gel baby in order to hold up the bridge. Well, that's a cool way to do that. Without getting rid of all the tar stuff. Okay, so... You know, I don't need to have a pickaxe here, but it would be useful for pushing the puff around, I guess. Alright, here, puff. So I'm going to do this. And then... Okay, it's not the puff I need to push around, it's the gel baby. Okay, so... Gel baby moves. I do the... So really any of these spots work fine. This spot is totally okay for thin ice to form. However, So all of those others have been about dropping bridges. This one is about specifically not dropping a bridge. See, if I do that when the puff is too close here, you just move farther away. How's that sound? I'd like you to... Here, move even farther away, actually. Go way out there. So I'm going to bring some gel babies to me. Yeah, okay, so I have a plan. My plan is to let the puff come to here, then push this gel baby into that space. However, having a pickaxe kind of puts a damper on that a little bit, because I need to... Okay, so what I need to do is maybe that first, and then maybe also this. Okay. Yes. Successful. I've made some thin ice. Okay. I think that's a room solved. Clever. I like it. Alright, 5th place. Yay. Brains, a stick, and a time dude. Alright, kill the brains by dropping the bridge, unless I can open this and walk in there and then walk back. So I need to do that to get out, but I also need to do this to get out. Okay. So what specifically is the issue here? And why do I want a stick? I'm probably going to need to do some temporal disruption. Somebody has to stand there. Alright, so the problem with doing this is that I don't get a way back. So it's going to have to be the projection that does that then? I can leave this little bit of thin ice here in order to hold up the bridge. That eliminates those, and then, okay, I think I understand some things about this, kinda. Who kills those brains? I could drop the bridge. Then somebody would be trapped over there and have to step on that, and I can't drop the bridge until that's pressed, at the very least. This room looks complicated. Alright, so a projection... What's a projection going to do exactly? He's going to step out onto here and then has to be disrupted in such a way that whatever inputs he's making will let him go in there. So let's say that main B throw is going to push him... actually, no, this is going to have to be... Okay, so you sit here for a moment. You will have been pushed 3 to the east. 4 to the east. Okay. So I'm currently standing here. I can't reach that. Okay. Because my plan was that I was going to walk like this, and it would actually end up being like this. But that seems kind of impossible. So this might be a situation where the time clone has to push itself in order to offset itself with its inputs. Okay, well, that'll be fun. I learned about this in Lord of Time. So I could do a thing where B-throw sticks his stick in the time clone here. I step over there, and then I've offset by... Wait, what? That doesn't make a difference. The specific way that I offset doesn't actually matter to the inputs that I have to make. I still have to make the same inputs. So self-pushing doesn't seem like it's going to come into play. So main B-throw obviously sticks around out here. Could walk in there and just kill those brains and step on that pressure plate, just as long as Time Clone can somehow put in the inputs to drop all these trapdoors and step here. There's no way to disarm or get a dagger, so there's no way to avoid dropping trapdoors at all. Like, this is a pretty simply presented room. Alright, so let's think a little more about the idea of going in here offset and doing that. The problem is that I can't drop those trapdoors. I can't cause any offset by the time the clone is already in here. Like, the ending moves have to be east, 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 south, south, south. So maybe I need a vertical offset, but I don't see how that could work. Because I don't get a lot of space here to input very many moves. The best Bithro could do would be to move the time clone here. So that's an offset of not enough. Because I still have to step here after the brains have gone. None of that is shallow water. There's no way to get a brain pushed in there to use the stick to make it step there. Those are not turning off in any way. Can't get out of there. Yeah, well, this doesn't make much sense. Alright, so let's just go through these motions and see if it gives me any ideas. So tell me about that. That eliminates all that stuff, which is cool and all. That does that and lets me do this. But then this is impossible. Oh, wait a second. Wait, I see something. I see that I don't necessarily have to offset this guy, right? Not in the same way as I thought. He could be off by 1, I think. Yeah, okay. So hang on, let's look at these inputs again. By doing this, I can step there. Okay, I see. So just step both to the west and directly here. Yep, I see what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wait here a moment. I'm going to step in such a way. Yeah, okay. So this will be fine. This will be... wait, no. Okay, so that's different. I'm going to pull you 1 to the west. Okay, so you are effectively 1 to the west of where you think you are. So if I were to step north now, I would be hitting a wall. But I can do this just fine. Just treat each wall here as if it extends 1 farther to the east. And everything should be okay. Then I go all the way over here and step on that. Now hang on, right, the thin ice needs to stay up so that Bithro can get in here and do that. Okay, that's the only trickery. So wait a moment. All walls extend to the east, 1 tile further. Which means that I need to step here, exactly. Wait, right. Trapdoors also extend to the east 1 tile further, so I'm standing on that trapdoor now. Standing on that trapdoor now, standing in the thin ice now. But no, I have to drop it here. No, I have to not do... okay, yeah, I understand. So I'm going to drop it in this timeline, but not in the main one. Now what about this? This seems problematic. That seems very problematic. Because I'm standing here, that trapdoor is actually here and I can't step on it. But it has to be an east-west thing, it can't be a north-south thing. Alright, well, let's just observe what exactly this is going to do. So my plan was to do that. You're faithfully dropping those, however you can't get to that one. That's the problem, so I need an offset of 2 instead. Got it. Okay, an offset of 2 will work. So wait a moment. Everything is staggered differently. Okay. So I'm actually 2 to the... wait, 2 to the west. If I'm 2 to the west, then I'm here now? Yes, okay. So I'm here. Yeah, let's just, whoops, just follow with the cursor. Well, okay, so I have to step there, step there. Step here, step here. Okay, so that's all the trapdoors. I'm currently there. Okay, that seems fine. Now I'm going to step on this thin ice. Oh, wait. In order to do that, I'm going to... Oh, so that leaves a hole here. So that's why an offset of 2 won't work. Okay. Right? Because that's a hole in this timeline. He's not going to be able to make it there. Right? No, I'm thinking about this wrong somehow still. This stuff's hard to think about. Okay, so what if I were to offset in the other direction? 2 to the east. Okay, 2 to the east. 2 to the east means when I'm standing here, I'm actually here. So when I'm standing here, I'm actually there, which is fine because the thin ice is the one thing. Okay, I'm going to shove the time clone 2 to the east. Okay. So at this point, I'm here. Yeah, let's just do the cursor thing. That keeps this nice and simple. But I do need to drop the thin ice in this timeline, so that's impossible, still. 2 to the west is impossible, 2 to the east is impossible. No, why is 2 to the west impossible? Am I... What am I... Ah! Time clones. Alright, fine. This has gone on for long enough. So this room is fiddly and hard to think about. This room's impossible. So I guess I won't be finishing that hold because that room can't be solved. By which I mean I can't do it today. Someday I'll come back to this later and see how to do it, I hope. Alright, see you next time to finish up this silly time clone thing and hopefully take a look at another level.